Hi, I'm Julie Walenta. I'm the Regional Environmental Nutritionist for SNAP-Ed New York's Southern Finger Lakes region. And I want to take a moment to tell you how you can balance your food choices at lunch so that your meal not only meets your nutrition needs, but helps you get through that afternoon with energy to spare. And the way we do it is we use My Plate, the healthy eating plate. And you guys might have seen this plate before, but you might not have used it in this way. So I've got a plate right here, and it's got four main groups on the plate. We've got our fruit group, we've got our vegetables, we've got a grain group, and we've got a protein group. And we've also got a little group out to the side here, which is our dairy. Now, the thing about dairy, for our purposes, planning our meal, our lunchtime meal, we're going to shuffle that dairy right into the protein group. So now that we have only four groups to really think about, what we're going to do, we're going to have a food from each food group at that meal, or we're going to try to. We're going to do our best. But the idea is I have a fruit or a vegetable or both. I have those because fruits and vegetables have dietary fiber. And when I have that with my meal, that's actually what helps that energy to last longer. So fruits and vegetables are a big key, not only for the energy, but you guys probably know they're also really good for preventing disease. So we want to keep them in the diet. We want to make sure to have them as much as possible. So fruits and vegetables, and I could choose different things in those categories. I don't have to have fresh. Fresh isn't always available, and it isn't always necessarily best. What I want to make sure though is that I don't have fruit juice, because fruit juice doesn't have the dietary fiber that I'm looking for. So that's really key. And then I'm going to go over here to this grain group, and I'm going to add something from that too. And when I choose from that group, I want to make sure I'm going to choose whole grains as much as possible. Whole grains would be things like whole wheat bread, brown rice, whole grain crackers, maybe some whole wheat pasta, maybe some quinoa. Some people like that, and that's a really nice, easy grain to prepare. But whatever you choose, the whole grain is going to get you that dietary fiber that I was just talking about with the fruits and the vegetables. So again, adding kind of that other layer. And sometimes what people want to do is they want to skip this group. They don't want to have it at all. They think, oh, it's a carb and it's going to be bad. But I need carbohydrate because that's what fuels my brain. That's what gives me that energy that I need to go through that afternoon, whether it be work or anything else that you're doing in that afternoon time that you really need to power through. So I want to add that in, and then I want to add in a protein. So remember, protein could be dairy, which would be things like milk, yogurt, maybe a low-fat, reduced-fat cheese, or a protein here would be more of our meats. And it could be vegetarian protein. It could be peanut butter or nuts or some soy products. So you get to really choose what you want in those groups. But the combination is going to help you, because it's going to help you help balance the energy, help it go through that afternoon time when you really need it. And the other nice thing about the plate is it's also guiding you to your portion sizes. So you'll notice that each one is about a quarter, the vegetables being maybe a little bit bigger, so that's a little hint there, that those are so key. But it's going to give you basically roughly the size of your fist. You can kind of see how that fits in. You might have heard of that. So that's another nice thing about the plate. It's going to help me make sure that I have a balanced meal with all those different food groups balanced at it, and it's going to help me with my portions. And when I do that little combination where I have a fruit or a vegetable or both, and then I add in my whole grain, and then I add in some protein, it's really going to help me to feel good. It's going to help me to get what I need. It's going to help me to, like I said, energy, and all those really good things. So hopefully you found this tip helpful, and check back because we'll be having more tips to come. Thanks so much.